Hello everyone, today I am here to talk about PRA, Participatory Rural Appraisal. In this lecture, I would like to give an overview of concept, importance and principle of PRA. Let's discuss one by one. Well, when we design any program, the success of program depend on the participation of people for whom we design the program. And people participation is possible only when program is according to their need and requirement. Government put lot of efforts for uplifting rural community through various programs. Yet, result is not satisfactory because it is not according to people. What should government do to make the programs according to the community? In that case, before planning and implementing the program, first we have to analyze the situation and condition of people for whom we are going to design and develop the program. With this regard, participatory rural appraisal is considered one of the popular and effective approaches to gather information in rural areas. This approach was developed in early 1990s with considerable shift in paradigm from top-down to bottom-up approach and from blueprint to the learning process. In fact, it is a shift from extracting survey questionnaires to experience sharing by local people. PRA is made up of three words: participatory, rural and appraisal. Let's understand one by one what is the meaning of these words. The first is to be appraisal. And the simple meaning of the appraisal is to analysis, the finding out of information about problems, needs and potential in a village. It is the first stage in any project. Participatory, that word means that people are involved in the process. A bottom-up approach that require good communication skills and attitude of project staff. Participation merely doesn't mean that people are involved in the meeting and they are just involving in implementing process. But in PRA, the people and rural community just involved from the planning stage. They just investigate their situation, identify the problem, plan and action it accordingly. And the third word is the rural. The technique can be used in any situation, in urban or rural, with both literate and illiterate people. But here our emphasis on the rural people because they are considered the weaker and poorer section of the community. So in nutshell, we can say that PRA means to analyze the rural situation with the participation of local people. In PRA, we are just learning from rural people. So this is the program which is for the people, of the people and by the people. What is the importance of PRA? If we talk about the importance of PRA, it provides you a basic information where little is known. I mean, if you are outside of any area and if you just want to gather the general information of a particular village, in that case you can use PRA. Then it's getting a better picture of the needs and ability of an organization to meet them. It's very useful for developing and transferring the appropriate technology. PRA is helpful for planning the projects that are more relevant, restructuring administration, assisting in decision making and policy formulation. PRA also providing guideline for survey. It helps in individual and collective decision making and problem solving. Participation by the proper element present in the PRA makes your program effective and according to the community. There are 5 key principles that form the basis of any PRA activity, no matter what the objectives or settings. The first principle or prerequisite of PRA is the participation. PRA relies heavily on participation by the communities as the method is designed to enable local people to be involved, not only as a source of information but as a partner with the PRA team in gathering and analyzing the information. The second principle is flexibility. The PRA is a basket of techniques. A lot of tools, methods and the techniques are used in PRA for situation analysis, but you have a full freedom to just modify the technique that is appropriate in a particular development context. And there are to be various variables which you have to keep into the consideration while you are using a PRA approaches. The third principle is a teamwork. Generally, PRA is best conducted by a local team, speaking the local language with a few outsiders present, a significant representation of women and a mix of sector specialists and social scientists according to the topic. The fourth principle of PRA is the optimal ignorance. That means don't go and collect for the unnecessary information to be efficient in terms of both time and money. PRA work intend to gather just enough information and relevant information which make the necessary recommendation and decision. And the fifth principle of PRA is that systematic. As PRA generated data is seldom conducive to statistical analysis because it's largely qualitative in nature and relatively small sample size. So, alternative ways have been developed to ensure the validity and reliability of the findings. These include sampling based on approximate stratification of the community by geographic location or relative wealth and cross-checking. So, that is using a number of the techniques to investigate views on a single topic, including through a rural and final community meeting to discuss the findings and correct inconsistencies. Thank you for impatient listening. Have a nice day.